What is this? I haven't the slightest clue in the world. And my audio is going to be a bit lesser quality today because I'm far too lazy to get my phone and start recording. Election 2017. Choose your adventure. The clock strikes 11:04 a.m. on Tuesday, the 18th of April 2017. Theresa May appears on the TV like a spectre, announcing impending doom and proposes a snap election. The words making your spine tingle. Oh no, not this again. You're politically wary, but convicted to exercise your democratic duty. So you register to vote. What name do you enter? Princess, of course. Thank you, Princess. While you're walking through your constituency, you spy a crowd of dishevelled political activists behind trestle tables in the village green. It looks like they've been standing there since the last election. That's a long time. You see Labour, Conservative, Liberal Democrats, UKIP, Green, and the NSP. Who do you give your vote to? Tip. You can click the options to refill the answer box. Conservative. Your heart leads you to the Conservatives. As a voting incentive, you are given some money. Cha-ching! You ring your driver, Sebastian, to ask him to bring the rolls around, and you'll be heading to the polling station. As you're waiting for Sebastian to appear, Jeremy Corbyn rides by on his bicycle. He spots your blue rosette and pulls over. I see you're voting Conservative, he says. Wouldn't you rather have a government for the many, not for the few? Do you ignore, run, or defect? Let's run from this guy, because why not? What? Are you kidding me? You choose to run. In your desperation to get away, you run into the road, only for Sebastian to arrive at the very moment, hitting you with your own Rolls Royce as you lay dying. The irony is not lost on you. You never cast your vote. Labour gets elected via majority, and they introduce the mansion tax so your family sells the estate to pay for your funeral. Wow, that was unexpected. Let me try again. Do you want me to vote Labour this time? What name do you enter? Princess. Political activist behind trestle tables. Actually, let's try Conservative one more time. Okay, I've got many. Jeremy Corbyn rides by on his bicycle. He spots your blue rosette and pulls over. I see you're voting Conservative, he says. Wouldn't you rather have a government for the many, not the few? Let's ignore. You ignored Jeremy Corbyn. Remember him? He is essentially benign in Slingtonian herbivore. What is that word? Frustrated at getting no response, Mr. Corbyn moves away to a pair of working class vapours sitting outside the pub. At that moment, the Rolls pulls up. En route, you find Theresa May in a skip, emitting sparks and repeating the phrase, strong and stable leadership, over and over. Looks like she's malfunctioned again and is going to need fixing. Do you attempt the repairs yourself, call a mechanic, or blind dial a random number? Well, she's emitting sparks and I've already died in this game once, so let's call a mechanic. You call a mechanic who opens the hood. There's your problem. The soundbite circuit is fried. Looks like it was short-circuited by a copy of the 1979 Conservative Manifesto. He says that the part can be replaced, but due to its age, the part has to be made to order, and it takes up to 12 weeks to arrive. Since that's no good, you just leave her as is and hope no one will notice on to the polling station. You finally arrive at the polling station and go chat to your local Conservative candidate. After a few words, you've realised you made an awful mistake. Do you leave the party and go with the independent candidate, or remain with the Conservatives? What's my mistake? Why is this a mistake? Let's remain with the Conservatives, alright? You close your eyes, think of the economy and remain true to the Conservative. Your vote hits the bottom of the ballot box. Congratulations, you successfully voted. End result. The Conservatives are elected via majority. Your vote was a mere droplet in an unstoppable tide of blue. With her new five-fold majority government, Theresa May assumes a mandate for full Brexit, walling off the Eurotunnel and deploying gunboats off the coast. The first victim is the national treasure David Williams on a charity swim. Upon hearing that Piers Morgan is slated to fill his seat on Britain's Got Talent, the proletariat gather and raise the city, Parliament, and all of Maidenhead. The Green Party are elected in 2020 and ban the Grand National meet and the Queen. Note from the author, thankfully, whatever happens, it won't be that bad. However, to get the best possible outcome from this country, this election season, remember to register to vote. Okay. Cool, I guess. Okay, let's try one more time. Let's vote for Labour. Well, let's see if there's a Socialist Party or a Communist Party. Your heart leads you to Labour. As a voting incentive, you are given a free school meal. Delicious. School meals are disgusting. In the visionary spirit of Jeremy Corbyn, you depart from the Green and head towards the polling station by bike. Item added, school meal. As you cycle out of the village green, Theresa May ambushes you from a large broccoli-like tree. As she swings down, the sunlight catches her shiny trousers, and you're momentarily blinded. We are the party of the strong and stable leadership, she says. It's in the nation's best interest to vote Conservative. Do you argue, run, or defect? What should I do? Argue, run, or defect? Let's argue. You start to argue that Mrs. May's headstrong Brexit plan places the Union in danger. I will not be participating in any television debates, she exclaims and runs off. You proceed along your way. Wow, she gave it really easily. You ride past some large skid marks, and round the corner you encounter the Brexit bus, balanced precariously on the edge of a cliff. Wow. You step inside to see Nigel Farage, Boris Johnson and Michael Gove at the end of the bus nearest you, and a large stack of cash labelled NHS budget at the far end. Do you barter with them, retrieve the cash yourself, or exit the bus? NHS budget? On a bus? Let's retrieve the cash myself? Damn it. Game over. The NHS means a lot to you, so you decide it's in the national interest to retrieve the cash. You get on your front and crawl down the bus, but as you get close, the three men step off the bus. Your weight causes the bus to teeter over the edge, carrying you down into oblivion. You never cast your vote. The Conservatives get re-elected via a landslide majority, and despite surviving the fall, you can't get a doctor to see you on the weekend, so you die. This is a really nice, happy game. I like how I just die when I do something wrong. You die and then the world ends. Conservatives get elected. The EU falls and crumbles and everyone cries.